Welcome back to our family reactions. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're watching more Ahsoka today, episode 2. We are happy that 2 episodes came out this week because what happened to Sabine? Will she survive?
I hope so.
That's right.
Yeah,
We wanted to talk a little bit about Ray Stevenson because we didn't know that he actually died in May, and he plays the main bad guy in this. So I'm assuming they finished this series. And I don't know if he died during this.
Yeah.
But
He
yeah,
died
so
young
very sad.
too. He's very young.
59.
Yeah, like 59 or 60 or something. And so very, very sad to hear
Sad.
that. Now I'm jumping to something nice, but with Clancy Brown playing Ryder, he was the voice actor for Ryder, so that was pretty cool.
I hope we see him again.
Yeah, so we meant to talk about those 2 things last time. I can't wait to get into this episode, shall we?
We shall.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Please.
Sabine will survive. And then we'll go over your questions.
She's alive.
Oh, yes, she is.
Yeah.
Did you keep a record of what you found?
They smashed everything.
Yeah.
The droids destroyed it. How many droids were there? 2. I took one out.
Maybe they can use that.
So
Yeah, go grab
get
it.
some rest. Wait! You need my help. No,
You almost died.
I've done enough.
That's right.
Jeez, she got a freaking hole in her body.
Yeah, right?
Right? Right.
She's sitting up like that. That's all they have to do.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Right?
Took all that
Guys
hard
have to do
work is done.
all the legwork.
Oh, boy.
Contact Morgan. Tell her I believe we have located the reflex point on Cetos.
The reflex point. Hey, it's Outlander. Maybe we'll see one of those wolves too.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Uh-oh. What's the matter? Ooh, he's still alive.
Wow. Take
Wow.
his head.
She knew it. She's so confident.
I was hoping you were still here.
Nice.
Oh, look at it.
That's
think
why
the
he
cat
was
was
kind
okay.
of purring but growling at the
Yeah.
same time. Just warning her.
That means they have several built-in backup systems. And as a result,
Its memory core stays partially active even after termination.
and if you get the power levels right, you can recover the droid's memory.
And find out where it came from. Very clever.
And what happens if you get the power levels wrong? The head will explode.
Explode.
Of course it will.
Calm your circuits. Unplug before it gets to that.
Perhaps we should perform this operation somewhere else.
I say go for it.
Because you're a hologram.
There's
I care.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're falling behind as it is.
We only have 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we have it.
It's overheating. Switch it off.
Not yet.
Turn it off right at one bar and then turn it on later.
Come on.
Time.
Found it.
Wait.
Found
She
it.
still get
Just
it?
enough time.
What is it? This droid came here from Corellia. The New Republic shipyard?
It's like, I'm not saying anything. And she's like, I'm not saying anything.
Hey. You did good. Tell that to her.
She's impressed.
I do. But she's not the one who needs to hear it right now. She doesn't want my help. Yes, she does.
Swag with the hands behind her back.
Show me what you found.
go.
Yeah, it's a green magic. There's many galaxies.
Travel.
So are we going to go beyond just this galaxy?
It's just look at that.
I feel the path forward is clouded.
Look what you just did.
Thrawn calls to me. Across time and space.
Go to Corellia. Assist Marok with the final transport.
Just like that.
There he is!
Yay!
That's how I remember him.
She supplied raw
Good old
materials
Chopper.
used in the construction of hyperdrive generators for Imperial
It's a very fast tour, though.
Oh, it sure is.
using the cores to power the new ships in the defense fleet.
Do the facility still employ any of her former staff?
Of course, there's no other way to remain operational. An empire doesn't just become a republic overnight. You'll still find ex-Imperials at every level of the new Republic government.
Oh boy.
What are you getting at?
I was wondering if you'd consider bringing her back on as your apprentice.
Yeah, what exactly happened?
Maybe we're both past that. I think she could use some structure. So could you. She's not ready. I'm curious. What makes someone ready? You just know.
So do they.
Ah, I see you still have your lightsaber.
Ezra's lightsaber.
True, he constructed it, and by all accounts it served him well. Then he passed it on to you. You have since made your own modifications, so it is now your lightsaber.
For all the good it did me.
Have you kept up with your training?
Obviously not.
Well, perhaps it is time to begin again.
I don't think that's up to me.
Really?
It doesn't matter. I never had the talent, the abilities. Not like Ezra.
That much is true.
Thanks.
I have known many Padawans over the centuries, and I can safely say your aptitude for the Force would fall short of them all.
Don't be so bad.
Well then. I won't waste any more of her time.
Oh, God.
The only time you are wasting is your own.
The New Republic Defense Fleet isn't building anything that big. What class of starship are they for?
Let's see. Oh, there it is. Classified.
Classified.
Only the
I'm a
investors
general.
know.
Nothing's classified to me.
I'm sorry. I cannot unseal a document without authorization.
Well, then I'm authorizing it.
I'm not sure you can.
Who's above me? Haha.
C1, can you come over here, please?
Uh-oh.
Perhaps you can help with the protocol here.
Self-destruct.
What are the types of droids do you have in operation here?
Standard protocol types, as well as CCLs, IW-37s, HV-7s, and other load lifters. Why didn't you log a report?
The droid carried a high-level security clearance. I could not object.
Where is this droid now?
I believe it is departing on that transport.
Oh, right there.
Right now.
Oh,
Stop that ship.
I can't do that, General. They've been cleared for departure.
I said stop
Jeez.
that ship. That's an order.
War for the Empire. Wow,
Empire,
yeah.
so- See? You can have
Crap,
everyone
all
all
loyal.
yeah.
Get the Phantom. Right.
Yeah, get the pin.
Coward.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh boy.
Mm.
Fire up the engines, Chop!
Yeah, she went right for him.
I repeat, CT-05, return to port.
Oh, guns.
Uh-oh, guns right on you.
Okay.
Whoa. Hey, what you doing?
Come on, someone's got to go over. Push him over.
Yeah, flip.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was close.
Oh, that was close.
Shield.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you for helping me cut him up. Oh, yeah, we got the second one.
Jeez. Well, she's an excellent pilot, so. Not to jinx it or anything. Whichever. If I could, I'd crap myself.
Direction to the port city. Just ready a tracking device. And don't miss this time.
I miss Chopper.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa.
Snip. Okay, what's that do?
Oh, boy.
Go through your stuff.
Did you go there?
They're so fresh.
Oh, good idea.
Oh,
Bingo.
don't let go.
Now hurry up. They're gonna make the jump into hyperspace as soon as they clear the atmosphere.
Good.
Be done with him. Come on.
Oh,
Self-destruct.
Whoa.
Might be like a
got a
boomerang or
boomerang.
something. Dang.
Whoa.
Crap.
Okay.
Whoa,
Whoa, thank goodness. Wow, that was
Oh,
close.
yeah.
That probably works a lot for that guy, too.
Get ready.
Come on,
Go
do
on.
it. Throw it.
Go ahead.
Land.
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Just in time.
Good work, Chop. You got him.
Yes.
Get excited. Go read her. Gonna cut her hair. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, look at
I'm ready.
Aww. I love how she cut her hair that short again. That's right. That's what she did in the show too. So is this supposed to be the finale? Because maybe all this happened right at the end of Rebels.
Yeah.
So maybe
Right,
there wasn't.
and now we're gonna see. Yeah.
Okay. I love how they kept it the same drawing.
Yeah.
Nice haircut.
Padawan.
Take us out. Padawan.
Padawan, so weird.
Yeah. Oh,
Ludicrous speed.
She's coming.
Nothing can prevent our journey.
Together, be a shame.
You're
There's
good
so
at
few
that.
Jedi left.
Sentimental.
Truth.
Okay, I think you meant that.
She's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You have to do it.
And she's an excellent Jedi.
So he's off
More,
to try to kill
more.
her.
more, yes. Until next time.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad Sabine survived. I kind of thought she
too.
would.
That
Oh
is
my gosh.
incredible.
Yeah, oh, the technology.
Wow.
So the way she was stabbed missed her vital organs, and Ahsoka was able
And
to
it
get her
was
to...
Boy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Good size hole, too.
there was a good sized hole.
Oh,
Yeah, and it healed very well.
Maybe it just helped cauterize it just enough where she didn't bleed out or anything, and she was
Yeah.
able to get medical attention, so that's good.
That's
I'm still wrapping my head around her being Ahsoka's apprentice. I think it is a different, fun idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see how that develops because I hate how they were distant for a while. And now we understand in this episode, that last scene or close to the end, where Sabine is looking at that mural.
Mm-hmm.
That was from the animated series, and we were talking last time about, oh, well, Ahsoka and Sabine went together to search for Ezra, and then years went by. She was in The Mandalorian, Ahsoka was, and then now she's meeting up with Sabine. They talked in the previous episode about not seeing each other for years. They had a falling out or whatnot. Ahsoka walked away, but apparently that happened during the animated series, and then that last scene we saw in the cartoon was that time jump.
Oh, wow.
Which I think they made it for this, you know.
Yeah,
So now it makes more sense that, okay, well, they went on this journey to find Ezra at this point. It wasn't twice that they
That's
tried
right,
to and
yeah.
had a falling out because she decided that she wanted to be a Padawan. And so I kind of like how that was tied in.
Yeah, me
I do
That
too.
was good.
And now we also see that it was almost both of their, purpose to split up and not be like, Sabine almost seemed a little like she didn't want to be the Padawan. I don't know. She knows that she was, Ahsoka left her, but it's almost, I don't know if she just didn't feel it in her heart to be a Padawan, but now she feels it. She's not feeling, I don't think she was feeling the love to be a Padawan.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot we still have to learn, but like the way I understand it is I think Sabine, she's upset because Ahsoka left. I think she wanted to be a Padawan, but Ahsoka just left. So why would Ahsoka just do that? I know it's very complicated in the Clone Wars. Ahsoka left because of how corrupt, the council was, how the Jedi were, because she was blamed for something and almost murdered, because
Exactly.
they thought she was guilty of something she didn't do. And it was just so easy to accuse her and be like, yep, nope, you're the one. And
And then they kind of said,
my God.
yeah, so she's like, yeah, this is all corrupt. I'm not going to stick by this. No way. Like, it's not like really being there for the people or whatnot. So she went her own way. She walked away from Anakin, but her like using that as an excuse. So I'm always running away or walking away. Like that was a different case. I'm curious on why she did it this time. I'm kind of assuming that Sabine, because she kind of jumps before she thinks and she's very rebellious and stuff.
yes,
that,
and Ahsoka
Exactly,
said, sometimes you're just not ready. And they have to know when they're ready.
yeah, so she
So
probably
maybe
fought her too
now
much.
she's accepting it because she knows that Sabina's ready.
Yeah.
Good,
Finally.
definitely,
Yeah, so I'm thinking like something major happened where maybe they went on a mission during training, like something very dangerous probably happened where Ahsoka was just like, no, you're definitely
You're
not
not
ready.
ready, yeah.
We're not doing this anymore, because I feel like something major
Right.
would have to happen for
definitely.
her to, like, she knows Sabine, she takes Sabine on as an apprentice, and it's not like she's clueless to be like, oh, she's strong, she's a very strong personality, she's rugged, she's very independent, and
It's almost
fighter,
like Grogu,
you
it's
know?
almost like Grogu, you know. When Grogu was brought to her, and she's like, I can't, we have to go to you have to go to someone else.
Maybe because she had Sabine at the time or something.
Maybe,
and
but
was
she
just
felt that Grogu wasn't
good.
ready because, he was, he loved Daddy Mandalorian and, Daddy Mando. He wasn't really ready, so, he brought on to Luke, but.
Yeah, so I am curious on what happened between Sabine and Ahsoka for her to say that she's not ready. And I want to see, because now I'm spoiled with The Mandalorian as well with Grogu, that we already had Ahsoka in that series, so maybe we'll have some, some kind of crossover. And, and we joked before, because I want Ahsoka, I want this series to be about Ahsoka and our fellow rebels. Like, I freaking love that cartoon. But at the same time, we were joking right before watching, like, oh, can you imagine if this was, like, not always focused on Ahsoka, and they kind of, like, get you confused with Boba Fett. Remember, that was, like, the Boba Fett show, but half of it will be of the Mandalorian. Which we loved anyway.
I know. I would love a Grogu moment,
but hopefully won't be a main focus.
Like he'll fight Morgan on the path. You can't get to the map.
Yeah, I want to see Mando too.
I know. Yeah, we definitely want to see Mando. We love Pedro Pascal for sure. Like, he's awesome.
That's right.
So far I'm liking the series. It's a little slow paced for me. I love the special effects, the sets. Like, I'm really having nostalgia from Rebels, and it's fun. But there's just so much I want to see that I'm hoping we can see a lot more in there's like 8 episodes in total, I believe. So I'm really hoping they can cover a lot in this. I want to see Anakin in this, because now that's in my head. Like, to see a live action Anakin actually with Ahsoka, that would be freaking awesome. Because she's always been animated, and seeing her in The Mandalorian as, Rosario Dawson, like, she's awesome as Ahsoka, and I just want to see her with the live action Anakin. Whether, of course, it would have to be a flashback or a ghost Anakin, if that's a possibility.
That's true.
I loved seeing the corruption, the true, like, they finally went to the shipyard and they're inquiring, okay, is everyone loyal? And just digging in just a little bit, and to have Hera say, no, I have authorization, and just, what did that take, a half hour? Yeah. And you found out so much.
That's right.
They should have done that a long time ago.
Yeah, they should have,
but it was great. It was, and the dweeby guy. I mean, that was so perfect.
Right.
He
was a different character, but he kind of reminded me of an episode of the Clone Wars where Ahsoka was accused of something else, and there was an explosion, and they had this nerdy detective or something who's coming in and rambling and blah 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 blah. And it kind of reminded me of that
like
guy.
The shipyard manager. He was annoying right off the bat. You knew he did something. He was not for the Republic, because he was like, no, I don't have any time for that. But then when she overrode him, he was like, okay.
Yeah.
They weren't loyal. They were greedy.
Yeah, and we see the corruption a lot. Not everything's going to go all one way just because one side won. Like, you're always going to have
one side won, and then you have the opposition working for you, and everything's going to go smoothly. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a little predictable. Like the slow build up of like Hera asking, like, "Oh, how do you know if they're loyal?" And it's like, "Oh, well, they're getting paid."
That's so huge. What is that ship? What is it? What is that for? What size ship is that for? It's huge.
And everything's classified, and she has, she's a high level, like, she can, hear what it is. And so it was very suspicious. And everything was so last second, where the ship was just leaving, and they were just able to get to it.
And you saw along the way, before they got upstairs to the headquarters, if you will, you saw people looking the other way, like they were whispering, telling.
I know, shifty eyes.
So they were saying, "Okay, bag out of here. They're going up there. They're going to find out." So that's probably why.
We were able to see Chopper this episode, so I was very happy. Yes, the same voice and everything.
You can tell what he was saying.
I just love it. I think it's so freaking funny, and he's just so fresh in the cartoon. So you can only imagine what he's saying here, probably cussing out. He won't cuss out Hera, but he's just so and his little head arms on his head shoulders,
flailing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then going like this.
Yeah, he's doing the guns. So I love seeing Chopper in this with Hera, and I just have so many questions. I want to see Force Ghost Kanan, and I want to see Anakin as that as well, or maybe even just flashbacks. and Thrawn. So is this going to be a build up to the end where we're going to find Thrawn? And that's where we're most likely going to find Ezra as well,
yeah.
I would assume.
I hope so.
I definitely want to see that. I think it's interesting too because with Star Wars, we're focused on, the galaxy is a very huge place with thousands of planets. So that alone is incredible that, in this universe, we're able to explore all different types of aliens, different types of worlds. And now we're going to go beyond that to a different galaxy. Because do we go to other galaxies in Star Wars? I don't think so. Outer Rim and stuff, but not
the Outer Rim.
It's the same
But
galaxy.
This is tremendous because he's banished in another galaxy.
Yeah.
And that's why it's just taking so long to get to that path and have,
It's like,
so many
how do you
people-
even do that? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm curious where this is going to go, and Balin's character is very interesting, especially how he kind of sort of respects Ahsoka, where he's like, oh, it's a shame to kill her because there's so few of us left, and she's a very talented Jedi, and he's very talented, being part of the Sith, I guess. But so I'm very curious where this is going to lead.
Yeah, and Morgan was kind of dismissing it. Well, it's going to have to be.
Yeah.
Going to have to do it.
Yeah, and I like seeing or having reference to the Night Sisters with Dathomir. That was pretty cool, and how she's part of that. And we saw her again, like in The Mandalorian too, because we had some recap through Ahsoka talking about her. But so that was pretty neat, and I want to learn more about Shin and her master.
Right, and for Balin not to truly believe Morgan and how to get there and what they have to pursue when she had the whole hologram of, the map around them, surrounding them, and he still didn't believe it. He goes, oh, these are just tales,
Just to kind of get us excited.
Right, but it's just
it's like a treasure hunt or something, like, oh, well, it's all myth, myth and legend. Like, you gotta know, you gotta go seek it out now. It makes it more exciting. So I'm being selfish. I want to see Zeb. I want to see the other rebels.
Oh, Zeb, yes.
Can you see Ezra?
See Zeb.
I was thinking since last episode, seeing Ezra, and he left that recording for Sabine, and he was like, you were always like a sister to me, because that wasn't a thing in the animated series, that I hope that wasn't establishing in the live action that we're nothing else, because they were never together in the animated series, but you could tell they liked each other, and Ezra always flirted with her.
He always had a crush on her,
He always had a crush on her, and she always
was
like,
a bit younger, and he always had a crush on her.
Yeah, so,
or they really could be brother and sister, and that's why she has the Force.
Yeah, maybe like Luke and Leia, because he did hit on his sister too before he knew.
Right.
Yeah, that would be a different surprise.
Yeah.
But so I just feel like that meant something where they're not going to be anything else besides like sibling relation, But so I want to see Ezra. Hopefully, it won't take too long for him to come into the show. And
what kind of state will he be in?
Yeah.
That's true.
As if Ezra's just sitting there with his feet up and he's got Thrawn in the cell.
Right.
Guys,
now that you brought that up, Ezra really struggled with the dark side. He really did for a while too. So I hope he doesn't go dark. That would actually be not good. So we're going to go over some questions you guys have for us on our community page on YouTube. So we're going to start with Hato. Do you think we will see Clone Wars flashbacks in the show? I hope so. I really want to see some flashbacks, and I think that'd be pretty cool to tie in some of those adventures, or even just one with, animated Anakin and Obi-Wan, but now live action. Like, that would be so cool to actually intertwine that into this. So yes, I definitely would hope to see that. Jedhead, before I went to the premiere last week, I watched this to refresh my memory. I apologize that we didn't watch it beforehand because we avoid spoilers, but we will check that out. So thank you. And Mr. T Gaming, where do you think Hera's son and Zeb are?
Maybe he's babysitting the baby.
Maybe. I'm thinking that Hera's son is probably a lot older now because it's been many years. But I'm curious. I want to see her son.
Yeah, me too.
And is he one with the Force as well? Because his dad was a Jedi. I definitely want to know where they are. Please show up in this series. And then Warren Filbert, hearts and woo! So thank you for that.
Yes.
Sango11, do you think Luke will interact with Luke in the show? Please respond. I think that's not worded correctly. Trying to decipher. I hope Ahsoka will interact with Luke. She already did that. But any interaction with Luke would be awesome. That would be pretty cool to see. I don't think they'll do that in this show. I'm just assuming. I don't know any spoilers, but just because there's so much other things to focus on. But I would absolutely love to see Luke again and interacting with everyone.
Yeah.
And someone else corrected, reread your post and then have a little think. I know sometimes I type fast and you know, I don't really pay attention on typos or whatever. So, yeah, good series so far. I want the pace to pick up a little bit. I want to see what's going to happen.
Because really, they only have 6 left, so...
That's right.
It's going to go by so fast. But it's fun so far.
Quarter of the way there.
That's very good.
So we hope you have a good day, everyone. May the Force be with you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon, as always.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.